Why is it, do you think, that some people seem to achieve success and happiness with relative ease? Some people sort of struggle to mediocrity, and then other people, they seem to fail altogether. You know, it's not all even. Why is that? Can't be a physical thing. Otherwise, only the most physically perfect people would be successful, wouldn't they? And Bill Gates apparently is not the most handsome-looking man. so that can't be right. It can't be our education, because there's plenty of people with great formal educations that haven't necessarily been successful, and there's plenty of successful people who haven't had much formal education at all. So it can't be necessarily the education, and it can't be geographical, because we live in the best place on the planet, Australia, Queensland, but it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be happy and successful, does it? It's not a guarantee. So what do you think it is?
State of mind.
Just good luck? What did you say?
State of mind.
State of mind. It's not good luck, it's your state of mind. It's the way you think. It's your attitude. It's your attitude about life. It's your attitude about being in this boat, riding those rapids. Being able to stay afloat. For me, many people say to me, you know, Perry, how can you be so happy in this situation? Do you want me to say that?
Good call.
You know, how can you be happy? You know, like you're in a wheelchair, you're paralysed from the neck down, can't move, can't breathe, can't feel. You know, all these really terrible sounding things. How do you be happy? You know, how can you stay happy? How can I be happy in this situation? It's pretty profound. I can't even explain what it's like to be in this situation. But for me, it's about perspective. There's always someone worse off than me. Plenty of people worse off than me. Plenty. But there's plenty of people who are better off than me. So it's just about perspective. I'm here and I'm me and this is now. So it's just perspective. And for me, a balance in life creates happiness. But what's the balance? It's a balance of three things in my life: health, wealth, and love. No specific order. But for me, health is a priority. Obviously, my health is very important, and I put a lot of time and effort into it. It takes up maybe a little bit of the majority, in a sense, because I've got to stay well and I've got to stay healthy and I've got to stay fit, and I'm focusing on, you know, improving my health. But at the same time, it takes a bit of wealth. Can't do it without any money. And that's where people like yourselves come in, because that's your industry in a sense. You create wealth for people. Yourselves, people you work for, people you work with. So you understand that part very well. And then the love. Balance of love. You can't live life without love. No one does. No one can. And for me, you know, love has been very important. Just to give you a short example, there was a time in my life where I was on the brink of not being here, in a sense. I was in hospital. It was 2 months after I'd been injured. At the time, I was paralysed like this. I couldn't move my head. All I could do was see and hear. That was all I could do, was see and hear. I couldn't talk. I couldn't eat. I I couldn't drink. I had no means of enjoyment in my life except to be able to see and hear. And my mum came to me and she said, "Perry, do you want me to turn the life support off?" And I had to make the decision to say no and fight on. But it's got to be worth it. And it was up to me to say, yeah, I want to fight on. But there had to be something to live for. There had to be a reason. There had to be a reason. I couldn't just take up everyone's time. I couldn't just exist. I wanted to try and make a difference. I wanted to try and make the most of a really, really bad situation. And it took a lot of love. So you've got to realise that those three things, the health, wealth and love, they have to be in balance. If they're out of balance, you're going to fall out. Over the years I've learned to eliminate the complaints. This is one of the things I think is really important. You know, when you're around people and all they ever do is bloody whinge. And they whinge about this, that and something else. How in love they are, how poor they are, or how sick they're going to be tomorrow. You know what I mean? Doesn't that suck when you're around, you know? You just think, would you shut up? You know, like, you want to change the subject? So, over the years I've had to learn to eliminate that. And that works for me because if I complain, like I've got a list of things, you know, a mile long I could complain about. But I've had to just get rid of it. Because I don't want to focus on that. I don't want to focus on those negative things. And it only brings the people down around you, that's all it does. So if you can take away one tip, don't just eliminate the complaints. And when someone's complaining, tell them to shut up. Feel free to. Tell them to focus on something else, you know. Which leads me to, how do we overcome those challenging obstacles? How do we overcome it? When we're in this situation, how do we overcome? For me, it's about focusing on what I can do, where I'm going, not where I've been, or what I've done, or what I've lost. Every success I've accomplished in life has been by persistent focus on the object in view, the goal I've set. Just imagine a magnifying glass. You take a magnifying glass out into the sun and you wave it around. It doesn't do much. It's got no power. You take the same magnifying glass and you focus it on an object, and what happens? It starts to burn. It's got a lot of power. I believe our mind is the same as that. You focus that magnifying glass on an object and it starts to burn. It's got power. Our minds are the same. Focus your mind and it's got power. Can I get you to do one favour for me? Can I get everyone to please stand up? You just achieved my lifelong goal in less than 10 seconds. What's your goal? What's your passion? What's your dream? Cheers, guys. Story with a whole big group of strangers.